Hey everybody. Today I'm going to run you through a quick breakdown on how the AP test is going to work if you're taking it at home, which a decent amount of you guys are. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to click the link in Google Classroom that I've posted. If you don't see that, it's cb.org/AP demo. So type that in. This is important. For this, what we're going to do is we're going to type in practice, which is what it says because we can read the directions, but make sure that you guys have access to whatever email that you signed up with at the beginning of the year, because you're going to get emailed your AP ID 2 days before the exam. I can also get that information for you. You just have to let me know. All right, so we're going to hit practice, and then this is going to show you how you're going to run through the exam and submit your answers. So you're just going to type in your name. I'll do mine really quickly. Track all your data here. Type in your email. Where are we testing from? Home. And then you can choose to deny College Board rights to reproduce. Basically, they take your name off of whatever you write, but use those samples for study materials, or they sell them at study textbook companies and stuff. So whatever. So now we have to wait 3 minutes. Is that real? All right. Before the exam starts, right, there are 3 different ways that you can submit something. So you can attach a text file. So that would mean like you're starting it in Word. And you type whatever you have here, you save it, and then you can upload it. There are specific guidelines for each of these types of submissions. So for this one, we'd have to do AP ID and your initials, and 1 text file per exam question. So you can't like submit multiple ones, which I don't know why you would do. And then .doc is what Word saves as. So by default, that would be the one you use. If you do use Google Docs, make sure you save it as, so let's say if I open a blank Google Doc, if you click on File, and then you do Download, you can pick all of these different types of files. So this one is accepted, ODT, PDF, and plain text. Those 4 are accepted. Make sure you do one of those 4 if you're using Google Docs. So that's pretty straightforward. I think most of you guys can handle that. Attaching a photo. So this is if you really would love to write. I don't recommend this option. If you have the ability to use a keyboard, you're probably going to be able to write your response faster. At least you should be able to. I don't know. No one, if you are good at using a keyboard, you will be much faster than you will be at using a pen or a pencil. And you want to kind of maximize the time that you have because you don't have a lot. So then if you want to do the written thing anyway, you're going to do the same thing. Put your AP initials or AP ID and initials at the top, and you're going to number your pages. And you can submit up to 5 photos, which I don't know if any of you are actually going to be able to do 5 photos for just these basic questions. No one is expected to do that much, so don't freak out. That's just in case you need it. Most of the replies will take no more than 2 pages. And then make sure you're taking them vertically. The key here is the accepted file formats. iPhones by default do not take any of these file formats. When you take a picture with an iPhone, it's an HEIC file. So I will post separately, if you're using an iPhone, how to switch that to JPEG. And that way when you take the photo, you're not going to have an issue uploading it. But that'll be in a separate link. But make sure if you're doing this method and you're using an iPhone that you follow that. And then you have to do a couple specific things. So white paper that's lined or unlined, pencil or a pen with black or blue ink. Make sure it's legible and it's well lit when you take your picture. You'll have 5 minutes to upload, so if you're writing in an area that isn't well lit and then you run to your kitchen or something, you'll have time. And then sort of the last one you can do is you can write your response in Word and then paste it over. All right, so my exam begins now. I don't really know what exactly here. Okay, so here we go. Attach response and paste response is at the bottom. You do the text or the photos. Let's say I don't want to do either of those. I've changed my mind. I want to paste response. And that's when I copy from Word and submit, right? The key thing here is also you can't switch back and forth. So if you want to do writing for the first question, you can't switch to a Word file for the second one. It has to be both of them are written. Same thing with other way around, right? If you do a Word file for the first one, you have to do it for the second one. You can't like mix and match. So you guys will have 30 minutes for question 1 and 20 minutes for question 2. What that really breaks down to is 25 minutes for the question and 5 minutes to upload it. So this screen right here where we're attaching a response will give you 5 minutes to get this sorted. Okay. And so you don't really have 30 minutes to answer the question. It's 25. And same with this. You have 15 minutes for question 2 and 5 minutes to upload. And you can also start the exam, or this sort of background thing, 30 minutes before the exam starts. So our test is May 12th at 4 p.m. Eastern. That means this will unlock at 3:30 and you can get in early. All right, so let's say I am pasting my response, submit, boom, question 1 is complete. And then it's going to be gated. So if you finish early with question 1, you're still going to have to wait here, get up, stretch, go to the bathroom, get a drink, whatever, when you're taking the real exam. And then it'll unlock when it's ready. So that's the basic rundown. Hope you guys feel enlightened.